Welcome back. Problem 19, section 2-3. Let fx be this equation, this expression, 8x plus 16 over x squared. Then the equation of the tangent line of the graph of fx at the point 220 is given by slope-intercept form mx plus b, find m, find b. Whenever you are given a point, make sure that point is on the curve. What does that mean? Plug in x equals to 16 plus 16 over 4. 16 plus 4 is 20. Indeed, y coordinate is given by this expression on x coordinate. So this point is on the curve. So you're given a point, you need to find the slope, all right, to find the equation of the tangent line. Fx is 8x plus 16 over x squared. So over x squared, I'll rewrite it as x to the power negative 2. So derivative of 8x is 8. 16 times negative 2, reduce the power by 1. So negative 2 minus 1 becomes negative 3. All right. Simplifying, I get 8 minus 32, x to the power negative 3. So x coordinate is 2. So the slope will be derivative at 2. 8 minus 32, 2 to the power negative 3. So that comes in the denominator. You then have 8 minus 32 over 8. 32 over 8 is 4. So 8 minus 4 is 4. Point is 220. Slope is 4. Equation of the tangent line. Y minus y coordinate equals slope times x minus x coordinate. Y minus 20 is 4x minus 8. Y equals 4x minus 8 plus 20. So y equals 4x plus 12. Okay, so m is 4, b is 12. All right. Next question. For what values of x does the graph of this have horizontal tangent line? When do you get horizontal tangent lines? You get horizontal tangent lines when the slope is 0. That is, derivative is 0. So take your expression for f, find its derivative. In this case, I get 3 downstairs, 6x squared minus 6x minus 120, and this gives me 0. All right, so that's my derivative. I want derivative to equal 0 because that's when I get horizontal tangent lines. So take all that, set it equal 0. So 6 common, I get x squared minus x minus 20 equals 0. So factoring this, I get x minus 5, x plus 4. That is, in ascending order, I have negative 4, 5 or 5, negative 4, whichever one they accept. Okay. So separate by commas, negative 4, comma 5. All right. Next problem. 21st question. You want equation of tangent line as well as equation of normal line. So notice this is your function basically. Make sure your point is on this curve. When x is 16, square root 16 is 4 upstairs, that's good. And 16 plus 1, 17 downstairs. So this point is indeed on this curve. Y coordinate is indeed given by this expression. So all we need is derivative here to find equation of tangent line. So fx is this expression. I will rewrite this as x to the power half. This calls for quotient rule. Recall, what is quotient rule? F over g, derivative of f over g is denominator squared, derivative of the top, denominator as it is, minus numerator as it is, derivative of the bottom. All right. Derivative of the top, half comes down and reduces by 1. Denominator as it is, minus numerator as it is, derivative of the denominator. So derivative of that is 1. This gives me 0. So it's simply 1. So this calls for a little bit of simplification, okay? Half minus 1 is negative half. I have not changed anything else, all right? This now I'm going to rewrite as a fraction, okay? 1 over 2, so that 2 is in the denominator. X power negative half, that takes me to the denominator as square root x. This alone is in the numerator. Minus x to the half, I'm writing it as square root x over 1. That's the numerator. Denominator is this. Alright. Now here, if you notice, I need common denominator. Common denominator of 2 square root x. So that's missing. So I multiply 2 square root x there, above and below. So that gets me common denominator of 2 square root x. The top is x plus 1 here, minus 2 root x gives me x. Alright. So square root x times square root x is x. That's the meaning of square root x. This I have not changed it at all. Okay. Going from here to here. So notice that denominator simply comes down to square root x. All of that. This simplifies x plus 1 minus 2x. It's a minus x plus 1. At this stage, I can find slope of the tangent line. Plug in 16 because that's my x coordinate. Plugging in 16, I get negative 16 plus 1, negative 15. 2 times square root 16 is a 4. 16 plus 1, 17 squared. Negative 15 over 8 times 289. 17 squared is 289. So equation of the tangent line, y minus y coordinate equals slope times x minus x coordinate. Simplify. So I'm moving this to the other side, becomes plus 4 over 17. Simplify, right? Negative 15 over 8 to 89 times x plus y plus, because there's a minus and a minus, plus 15 over 8 times 289 times a 16. Okay, don't forget that negative and that negative made me positive. Plus 4. So basically this quantity I have not simplified at all. Okay, so they are asking for tangent line, but they are not saying how to write it. The safest way to write it is in standard form. In other words, I will take this quantity to the left, leave pure number on the right. So when I move this to the left, it becomes positive. Blah x plus y equals all of this. Okay, let's see whether they will accept this, but right now let's write it down. So numerator, denominator, 15 over, denominator is 8 times 289, that number times x, okay, plus y equals 15 over 8, 8 times 289, that's the denominator, so I close off the parenthesis, times 16 plus 4 over 17. So I have written it in standard form. What does that mean? X, y on the left, pure number on the right. I have not simplified this, and that's okay. Let's see. For the normal line, what's the difference between tangent and normal line? Normal line is perpendicular to the tangent line. In other words, slope of normal line will be opposite reciprocal of slope of tangent line. So slope is opposite reciprocal. So instead of negative 15 over all this. It will be positive all this over 15. Positive all this over 15. Everything else continues to the same. Y minus y coordinate equals slope of the normal line, x minus x coordinate. Simplify, simplify. So again, I will have this, I will rewrite it as standard form. You could try inputting it like this, but anyhow, I will get the x coordinates first. So notice x is on the right positive. So when it comes here, it is negative certain coefficient times x plus y equals the rest of it. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Negative 8 times 289, so I'll write that in parentheses, over 15. That's the coefficient being multiplied to x plus y equals negative 8 times 289 over 15 times 16 plus 4 over 17. Let's hope everything works. All right. So next problem I'll continue on the next video. Until then.